Alright guys, Liverpool have beaten Shrewsbury by 4 goals to 1. Liverpool played quite well considering they had half a team of kids and half a team of first teamers. And Shrewsbury also did quite well, to be fair. They didn't have a lot of the ball, but they did manage to take the lead through Dan Udo up front. It was a good finish and a very good cross from the left hand side. I think it was Better who crossed it in. However, it was not the best defending from Ibrahima Konate. Did let him go a bit too easily. But Liverpool kept going. They kept hold of the ball well, moved it about well. And the goal came from a nice bit of play from Conor Bradley, who played it to Kate Gordon in the box, who produced a really calm and composed finish, took a touch, and opened his body up and put it to the right of the keeper to make it 1-1. And then Liverpool got a penalty just before half time. There was a cross into the box. Virgil van Dijk tried to header it, but I can't remember which Shrewsbury player it was, but they handballed it, and it was a handball penalty. And Fabinho converted it. Fabinho had this really good penalty record at Monaco when he was playing in France, and since he's moved to Liverpool, he's barely taken any. I remember a pre-season game when he first joined the club. In fact, it might have even been the first time he put a Liverpool shirt on for a game. I think it was against Torino in August 2018. He took a penalty and he put it wide, and I don't think he's taken a penalty for Liverpool since. I'm not sure. He might have done, but I don't think he has it in a game. But he took it today and scored. First penalty that in a match that actually matters, and he scored. But Shrewsbury still weren't that bad. I mean, you could tell that it was a step up in quality for them, because they did start to tire after about 60 minutes in the second half. Then Liverpool just knocked it about with relative ease. There were quite a few debutant or players making their first start for Liverpool. I think Max Waldman up front made his first start today, as well as who was the other player who made the first start? Can't think of what it is. Who was it? Oh yeah, of course, Elijah Dixon-Bonner in midfield. They both didn't really make that much of an impact on the game, but didn't play badly. I think Waltman got subbed off at half time for Minamino, who again he didn't have much impact really either. So yeah, but Curtis Jones for me was probably the standout player for Liverpool today. He was the one who tried to make things happen, as well as Conor Bradley on the right hand side. To be fair, as well, he played quite well. Liverpool at the moment are just like a academy of right backs. Over the past 3 or 4 years, there's been Trent Alexander-Arnold, Nico Williams, and Conor Bradley, and they all look like decent players. I'm not trying to say that Conor Bradley's instantly going to turn into a world beater, but Trent Alexander-Arnold has become arguably the best right back in the world, and Nico Williams is a nailed on starter for Wales most of the time. So then neither of them are doing too badly. Hopefully Bradley can sort of follow in their footsteps with that. But yeah, in the second half, Roberto Firmino came on and scored a ridiculous back heel. There was a cross put in, Konate passed it to him, and Firmino takes a touch and I don't think he was really aiming. I think he was just hoping for the best, really. And back heels it in, sort of Firmino goal, isn't it, really? Cheeky finish, and he makes it look cool, doesn't he? I guess. And that made it 3-1, so by that point it was done and dusted. And also Fabinho managed to get a second right at the end of the game. He failed to get a header in, but it fell to him again, and he just smashed it into the roof of the net to make it 4-1. And yeah, that was that was game over by that point. The game had long finished, and Liverpool were through to the next round, where they will play Cardiff City at home. So yeah, another interesting tie. Hopefully, in that game, Klopp can do what he did today, pretty much. Play half a team of first teamers and half a team of inexperienced players, because it works that way. Whereas I remember a couple of years ago in the FA Cup, it would just be a team of kids, pretty much. Yeah, so I do quite like that, playing half a team of first teamers and half a team of kids. Um, and most of the young players did quite well today. Kate Gordon had a very good game as well. Um, Bradley played well, and Tyler Morton had a very good game in midfield too. So, yeah, it was a good game to watch. Shrewsbury definitely played quite well. Ogbetter was the standout player for Shrewsbury today for me. He made quite a lot happen in the first half, especially on the left-hand side. Caused Conor Bradley quite a few problems, and put a few dangerous crosses in as well. Yes, I mean, also I've just had the fortune in watching Nottingham Forest knock out Arsenal in the FA Cup. I read a statistic that in the past 20 or something years, Arsenal have been knocked out at this stage of the competition twice, and both times were at Nottingham Forest, which, it's quite funny. I think the other time was in 2018, I think. Might have been 2017, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, that's quite funny. But yeah, both teams did quite well considering their situations. Shrewsbury playing a much better team, not trying to be harsh there, but and also Liverpool did quite well considering they fielded a team of youngsters. Kevin Kelleher didn't really have much to do, and it was also worth pointing out that as soon as Liverpool did equalise to make it 1-1, who scored Kate Gordon, Shrewsbury did actually go up the other end and score, but it was just offside. It was a header. I can't remember who it was by, actually. It might have been Davis. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, Liverpool are through into the next round. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.